3 kilobytes.
Hey, I'm Jay. I'm Mike.
And I'm Kat.
And today we're going to talk about Star Wars Lego and Indiana Jones Lego.
Both of them are a lot.
She hates them.
Both of them are a lot of fun. I mean, if you've seen the movies, which I have, and I've seen all of those movies millions of times. I grew up on both of them. Yeah, I know.
Really?
Most people, right?
Well, most people. Some people haven't.
So it's cool to see all like the cutscenes because it's the scenes from the movies, but because it is geared a little bit more towards kids because it is Lego. Let's face it. They do make sure to be careful of the violence, or they make it silly, like if someone dies, like his head's bobbling around and he's like smiling or whatever.
They technically don't die.
Yeah, technically they don't, because it's Lego, right? You can just put them back together.
They're just plastic, people. No, it's not real.
It's not real.
So one of the good things about this game is definitely the fact that you get to, well, you don't get to build them, but you push a button and the character throws these pieces together and he like makes a vehicle, or he makes like a...
In Star Wars, you see the Force happen.
Yeah, you see objects like they'll turn green or blue depending on what character you are, and you can move them and build them into things.
That's right.
Like it's automatic, but I mean if you hold it down, and you have to do them in the right order sometimes. If you put them in the wrong order, it screws you over totally. Certain characters have certain abilities, like in the Star Wars one, Queen Amidala, she has like a grappling gun. It's also a laser. And only they can do the grappling in certain spots.
Another cool thing is when you beat the game, you unlock a bunch of characters from the movies that you originally wouldn't be playing in the campaign. And then you can play the campaign again with those characters.
Yeah, there's a free play mode that you can go through it.
So basically what you're saying is the first play through the game, you're not going to be able to collect everything because you have to unlock certain characters and go backwards.
You have to unlock certain characters, and you can't like let that get you down. Like even with Indiana Jones, we went right through it, but then you still were only at like 52%. Like you had to go back for sure and replay it again and again.
Sounds like you on a date. You get 50% of the way and you gotta go back because you're not good.
Sounds like what you when you have to tip. The gameplay itself, it is fun because it's Star Wars and Indiana Jones, but overall it's not that challenging. This game's more for the 12 and under and people who have that nostalgic feeling about the stories, which is great, and it's too easy, the game.
One thing that really irritates me is the camera. The camera is so bloody frustrating. Like it's a horrible angle. Sometimes it'll zoom in on you and like there's something right in front of the camera, so you're seeing like this much and you're like, I don't fucking know where I'm going.
Yeah.
Also when you're jumping.
My mom's not gonna like that.
Sorry, Bridget.
So basically this is a collection game, so if you love playing the game over and over and over and over and collecting everything you can collect, this game's gonna probably last you about 20 hours. Yeah,
for sure. If you're one of those people that likes getting 100%, this game's great because it lasts a really long time. If you're one of those people that just plays it right through, just rent it probably.
Yeah, you can beat it within, how quickly did we beat it together? Like an hour? 2 hours? 2 hours.
Usually when we're beating it, it takes you about 3 hours.
Me? Well, I have complications with my genitals. Looks like a bag of fingers.
So, what are your final scores?
My final score is 70% for this game. It's great, it's fun, but, you know, once it's done, it's done.
I don't agree with that. I give it 75%. You play the game over and you unlock certain things that you couldn't get unless you played it over. So, you know, I had a lot of fun playing it.
I'm going to go and say 70, because the camera just, it's so frustrating when the camera screws you over.
It's like the cameraman has Parkinson's.